Welcome to JasonWhiskyWise. My name is Jason. Welcome today to this whiskey review. We're going to be reviewing the Cragganmore 12-year-old. Now this is one that I've been trying to get into for a little bit of time, and I'm going to do a mini series now on Diageo's classic malts. So this whiskey overall, it's a 12-year-old expression. It's bottled at 40% ABV. The actual distillery itself is the Cragganmore distillery. They're owned by the parent company Diageo, and they are located in the Speyside region of Scotland. Now, the overall price point on a full-size bottle is around about £36, which makes it quite an affordable whiskey. And the reason I'm actually getting smaller bottles nowadays is because I'm spending a bit too much money on whiskey, and I drink pretty much like that much of a bottle and then just leave it aside for some time. Now, in terms of exclusivity-wise, it's not exclusive, as it's available, I believe, globally, and it's one that you can pretty much find in pretty much all liquor shops. So, overall, let's just jump straight into the notes. Starting things out on the aroma for the Cragganmore 12, straight away you're greeted by a nice grassy, almost summery whiskey in itself. It's quite light, but not got so much of complexity on the nose. First thing I'm getting off straight away is like these tarty green cider apples, a little bit of like sweet conference pears, a little bit of honey as well mixed together with these two. And then it gives you those grassy characters, and it's almost like a dried grass, almost like almost like a hay, a summery dried hay. And there is a delicate, soft floral aroma, but it's not like a perfumery aroma. It's more like a honey blossom. Really interesting nose. This has got some really nice, delicate characters about it. Let's get into the palate next. Sláinte. Arrival onto the palate now. The actual texture-wise is actually almost like a light medium, where it's not got so much of texture and viscosity, but it's got a nice, delicate character. And I'm using delicate a lot with this one because it just feels a bit different to what I've been recently trying. It does give you this almost like a bitterish, sweetish character, like red licorice, not so much black licorice, and then you get almost like an appley character. It's almost like a dried apple rings, a little bit of apricot, and then it's almost got like this sweetness, like a honey, but it's like a heathered honey, where it's got a little bit more character about it. But I'm getting not so much on the actual palate for this one, so let's see if we get anything on the finish, into the finish. So opinions now on the finish for this whiskey. It's got a little bit of spice, which really kicks off on the end of this one, not really on the palate or on the nose, and it's kind of masked itself all the way to the end now. And there is a little dryness which develops, a bit like sandalwood. But overall, the finish for this one, I'd say, is a long line medium. I was thinking it was a bit light, maybe a bit short, but no, it's developed a little bit more. And so it's time for the rating on this whiskey. So overall, I'm going to give this one over here a 84 out of 100. And my reasoning behind that is, overall, it's actually quite a nice summery whiskey. I'd actually even recommend this to people who are beginners in whiskey because it's got a very nice style. And the nose for this one is personally the part I like the most, where it's very aromatic. In value for money side as well, at £36, that's very good value for money. I would say as a recommendation, if you are not finding this one great neat, add a few drops of water. For me, that sort of took away that little bit of a bitter character. But overall, for £36 at this point in time, it just doesn't offer the depth that I want in my style of whiskies. I personally wouldn't get a bottle. However, if someone is new to whiskey or wants something lighter, probably a summery whiskey, it would work very well. So 84 out of 100 is my opinion. Let me know your thoughts, guys, if you've tried it down below in the comment section. But on that note, it's going to be me, JasonWhiskyWise, Mr. Bananas. If you have enjoyed the video, drop in a like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll leave some other videos on screen. And we'll catch you for the next video. Sláinte.